Hey guys, I'm Jake from TodaysiPhone.com. I do not wear glasses, and here's what's going on this week. Now, the first thing I want to tell you about this week is a survey coming out of Piper Jaffray, and they basically polled teenagers to find out what Apple devices they had. According to this study, 17% of American teenagers own an iPhone. What's more though, another 37% said they plan to buy an iPhone, or at least get their parents to do it for them. Now what that means is that 54% of American teenagers either own or plan to own an iPhone. That's a huge number. However, I think the craziest thing coming out of this survey is the fact that 86% of American teenagers own an iPod. Now, I want to see where TIP viewers fall into this. Leave a comment below telling me if you have an iPhone, iPad, or iPod, or if you plan to get one in the next 6 months. However, if you are someone planning on buying an iPad in the next 6 months, you might want to rethink buying a Verizon 3G version. There have been reports that the iPad running on Verizon's 3G network has a lot of trouble actually connecting to the network. Oftentimes the only way to solve this issue is with a hard reboot. Now this issue is popping up all over Apple forums, and Apple released an official statement saying that they are aware of the issue and they are investigating it. Okay, moving on, in jailbreak news, the untethered jailbreak for iOS 4.3.1 is finally out. Now for those of you who don't know, a tethered jailbreak means that every time you reboot your device, you have to plug it into your computer and run a jailbreak tool to make sure that the jailbreak sticks. However, with an untethered jailbreak, you don't have to do this and your device will just stay jailbroken unless you restore or update it. Now, the dev team did release this jailbreak with a warning. You should not use this if you are running Ultra Snow on your device or if you have an iPad 2. But if neither of those things mean anything to you, it means you are free and clear to jailbreak your iOS 4.3.1 device. Now, I should warn you that jailbreaking your device can void the Apple warranty, and if you do this, you do it at your own discretion, which means I can't get in trouble if you break your phone. Okay, next, Apple is the worst babysitter ever. Another Apple prototype got leaked to the webs this week. This time, it's the next generation iPod Touch. The images, which are coming out of Crunch Gear, show what they claim is the next generation iPod Touch, and it looks almost identical to this generation, except for one major thing. The home button is now a seamless capacitive button as opposed to a separate clickable button. Now, I've heard tons of stories of home buttons breaking on people's iPods and iPhones, and they'd basically be stuck in whatever application they were running unless they rebooted their device. So Apple switching to a capacitive button on the next iPod probably isn't that big of a surprise. It's a bit confusing though, because up until this point, all of the rumors regarding the home button said that it was just gonna go away and that Apple was gonna switch to just multi-touch gestures to navigate the device. Now, as always, there is no way of knowing whether these images are legit or not until Apple makes an announcement, but they look pretty real to me. Now, personally, I don't think I like the capacitive button as much, just because it seems to be attracting a lot more fingerprints, and I just like the click. Another strange thing about this leaked iPod Touch is that from the blurry about screen that you can see, it appears that there are 128 gigabytes of storage. I don't know what's going on there, but I can almost guarantee you that that will not be on the next iPod. The question now is, if this is real, is it going to come to the iPad and the iPhone next? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And finally, in accessory news, I reviewed this week. What this is the Piolo stand for the iPhone 4. It's just this little keychain sized portable stand that you put on your iPhone 4 and it works like a kickstand. It's really cool, it's cheap, it's functional, and I definitely recommend it. Now if this accessory sounds interesting to you, definitely head over to TodaysiPhone.com because we are giving 4 more away. All you have to do to win one is go to the contest page on Today's iPhone and leave a comment. Now the link to that page, along with all the other stories I talked about today, are in the description below. Well, that's all the news for this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you have any comments or questions, or if you just want to talk with me some more, you can follow me on Twitter at TIPJake. I try to answer all your questions, and I say some funny stuff sometimes. And as always, for more news, views, and reviews, go to TodaysiPhone.com.